What's up, everybody? It's McCollum Productions here, bringing you a video today about Claudette Colvin. Who is Claudette Colvin? I bet almost all of y'all are wondering that, because up until about last year, I was wondering who that was when I heard that name. Claudette Colvin was the first person in Montgomery to not give up her bus seat to a white woman or a white man before the bus boycotts began. So we all know the story of Rosa Parks not wanting to give up her seat when a white woman or a white man was supposed to have got the seat, and so she was arrested and she was removed. Well, actually, Claudette Colvin was the first one to do that in Montgomery. Claudette Colvin was a 15-year-old who was actually a part of the Junior NAACP, which was a branch off of the NAACP local group in Montgomery that Rosa Parks was a leader in. So Rosa Parks and Claudette Colvin actually knew each other pretty well, and Rosa was like a mentor to Claudette. So on March 2nd, 1955, Claudette Colvin got on the bus, and Claudette Colvin was sitting next to a black woman, and this other woman, she was pregnant. So the bus driver comes back. When this white woman gets on, he says, "Y'all got to move to the back." Well, Claudette Colvin refused. She said she's going to stay where she's at, and so did the pregnant woman. So the bus driver tells them again they have to move. She refuses. Now, the situation with this is, if there's 4 seats and an aisleway in the middle, 2 seats over here and 2 seats over here, the 2 black people could be sitting over to this side, and there'd be 2 empty seats right here, and the white woman would come down the aisleway and get in this seat. They would still have to move. If there was 4 black people all in this row and the white seats filled up and a white person came down the aisle, then all 4 black people had to get up and either move to the back, or if there was no more space in the back, they would have to stand, because the white people could not even be in the same row. If you was on this side of a bus, 2 black people couldn't be on this side of a bus, because they didn't want black people to feel as if they was equal. So after Claudette refused, they called the cops. They came, they drug her off the bus, and she had to go to jail. So she went to jail, and her minister came and bailed her out. So then she was told that they believe she started a revolution in Montgomery. Well, after that, they had a fear for retaliation from the KKK, because that was huge in Alabama at the time. So her dad sat up with a gun on the porch, and the neighbors had to take turns watching their house to make sure that the KKK didn't come shoot it up or burn a cross or firebomb it like they used to back in the day. So they told her that now wouldn't be the right time, because what they was thinking was this young black girl who was dark-skinned, who actually ended up getting pregnant very soon afterwards at only 15, wasn't what they wanted as the image for the civil rights movement in Montgomery with a bus boycott. So they told her to wait. 9 months later, Rosa Parks, she comes around and she does the exact same thing, but Rosa Parks was light-skinned, she was older, she came from like a more wealthy family, kinda. So she had a better image. So they didn't want Claudette Colvin to be the image of this movement. So instead of putting the focus towards her, even though she was the one who started this whole thing, Rosa actually got all the recognition and the spotlight from the situation. They were actually all on the same lawsuit, which was called Browden versus Gale. It was a lawsuit that ended segregation of the bus systems and transportation systems in Alabama. So how this lawsuit came about and how it really changed Alabama was after Rosa Parks did her stand-in or her sit-in 9 months later in December of that year. The very next day, they started a black bus boycott and public transportation boycott in Montgomery. So black people came together in the community. They carpooled. They gave each other rides. Black cab drivers in the city actually offered black people rides for only 10 cents, which was a huge discount so that they could avoid taking the buses. So this went on, and then this lawsuit happened, and they was able to overturn the laws which allow segregation in public transportation. So Claudette Colvin, she grew up, she moved to New York City because she found a hard time finding work and stuff like that in Alabama after that happened. Same thing actually happened with Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks actually had to move up north after the situation. So she moved up north. She worked in the medical field. She's still alive. She's 80 years old now. And she said that she's glad Rosa got her spotlight, but she wishes she wasn't completely forgotten and that she had some of a recognition for what she started. So she said one time in an interview that she just now has kind of became well known, and that getting this recognition now versus when Rosa got her recognition was like having Christmas in January. So she has started finally just now getting her place in American history and in the news and in media. People are starting to recognize her. But I just thought that was an interesting story. I want to share it with you guys and enlighten you guys about. Let us know what else you want to hear from us. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll keep bringing you guys good content and teaching you guys new things.
Put my tongue in it. I got brown all of them. I don't know what I was gonna say. Look like I've been eating chocolate cake with all this brown on my face. Hey.
Stop moving so much.
That's why I was way back here slouching down.
Okay. But, okay. I think that's good. Alright. Ooh, cause man, there's plenty of people on there who act like robots. Ain't got it. People get bored with them, man. I'm gonna just talk to y'all like I'm talking to my homies, you feel me? Mike's not even You feel me? I'm just kidding, that's just for my wife. That shit could be dirty, I'll lick that shit off.